Imagine history's biggest whodunit, the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Fingers point everywhere, from religious leaders to the Roman governor. This story is more than a blame game. It's a fascinating puzzle with pieces of faith, politics, and betrayal. Meet the players. First, there's the Sanhedrin, the Jewish high court. They saw Jesus as a rock star preacher, challenging their authority and religious traditions. Not cool in their book. So, they accused him of blasphemy, basically, talking smack about God. Then there's Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor. Picture a stressed-out boss with the impossible task of keeping the peace. Jesus' popularity worried him, but going against the Jewish leaders wasn't exactly a career move. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, Pilate chose the "wash my hands of it" approach. Last, but not least, we have Judas, one of Jesus' own disciples. The story goes he betrayed Jesus for a handful of silver coins. The reasons behind his actions are still debated, but one thing's for sure, it was a major betrayal. The Gospels in the Bible are like eyewitness accounts, but written decades later. Think of them as the first draft of history. We also have Roman historian Flavius Josephus mentioning Jesus, adding another piece to the puzzle. The crucifixion was a tragic consequence of several factors. 1. Religious feud. The Sanhedrin felt threatened by Jesus' teachings. Think of it as a clash of ideas gone wrong. 2. Roman occupation. The Romans were all about keeping things calm, and Jesus' popularity raised some red flags. 3. A devastating betrayal. Judas' actions opened the door for Jesus' arrest, making things even worse. The crucifixion is a cornerstone of Christianity. It represents Jesus' sacrifice for humanity's mistakes. But it's also a story about very human struggles. 1. Facing our fears. The Sanhedrin's fear of change led to a harsh reaction. 2. The pressure of power. Pilate's decision shows the burden of leadership. 3. Regret and redemption. Judas' betrayal reminds us that mistakes happen, but so can change. The beauty and complexity of this story is that there's no single answer. The Sanhedrin, Pontius Pilate and Judas all played a role in the events leading to Jesus' death. But here's the real kicker. The Bible tells us Jesus willingly sacrificed himself for humanity's sins. This story isn't about pointing fingers. It's about understanding the complexities of life. Sometimes good people make bad decisions, and sometimes faith clashes with power. But the crucifixion also has a message of hope and forgiveness, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there's always a chance for a new beginning. The crucifixion is not just a historical event. It's a story that challenges us to think about faith, forgiveness, and the power of our choices.